18th chapter. The Buddha, or the state of Buddha. I would like, in this chapter, to go on a little bit in the story that I explained, for instance, with this girl, Pam, who was with me for many years and who, through the evolution, hated the New Age people. She was really full of hatred against them. Then she did something horrible that I already spoke about, and afterwards she went away with my son, and she became a teacher of yoga and non-violent communication in Luxembourg, knowing that all the time that I was with her, she was always criticizing the Luxembourgish people, explaining that she hated the arrogance of the Luxembourgish, only money, only pretending, only. She explained how much she suffered to be in a Luxembourgish family. Luxembourg. It was hell for her. And the New Age people, how much she hated all of them. She rejected to a point where I found her sometimes really violent. I said, okay, that's stupid, but cool down, you are going too far. And now, she's a teacher of yoga and non-violent communication in Luxembourg. So in the protocol of communication, non-violent communication is the most stupid school you can find, and more New Age, you die. You cannot be more New Age than non-violent communication, and everywhere I have been, where the non-violent communication was used, they were always in the big shit, because it's extremely violent. I always call it violent non-communication, because it's exactly the opposite. Through a protocol of absolute authority, manipulation, and so on, it's a horrible school of New Age, of absolute power and violence. Luxembourg for her was hell. Now she works in Luxembourg. Can you believe it? And she's a teacher of yoga because I taught her everything. She was in every of my lessons of yoga. And she's a teacher of yoga while I am the devil. To deal with this in your evolution of psychology, it is to understand that you cannot deal with that. You can be only in hell in your head, because how do you deal with all of this? You know? How do you manage with all of this? How do you stay in peace with yourself, one with yourself in this crazy speech, in this crazy behavior, in this crazy situation? You've been fucking with the son of the teacher who saved your life because you were completely done, who taught you everything. And now you have been fucking with the son of the teacher, and you do the opposite of everything that you were barking to anyone who was meeting you. For years you were like this, and now you did the complete opposite. All of this to explain, not to go against this lady, because she doesn't exist for me. She's an example among so many people who are lost. No, more to understand that when you believe in a personality of any kind, you will be caught in a system that is out of any kind of reality, that will forbid you the access to the light. You shouldn't be you, this or this one, because you're like this or like that. You should be free. We have this image of what I eat, somebody else will be able to eat it in years, sometimes decades. The time that it stays in my body, is ejected from my body, goes to the floor, is transformed, eaten by plants, blah, blah, blah. It will take years to eat the same food. The same liquid is going to be the same process, but will take less time. In some years, but a short amount of years, you can drink the liquid that I drank before. The air, when we're in the same room, we cannot breathe the same air. But when we're in the same air, we have a sort of orgy of air, because the air that is going to my lungs will go also, or has been before, to your lungs. So it's not at the same time, but it's in the same evening. We use the same air many times. As for the light, we can be 1,000 people looking at the same light of a candle to meditate and to really swallow something from this light. As for the ether, the pure energy, we are one. To be this pure energy, it's like being linked to a fantastic electricity, cosmic electricity, that is not only energy, that is also intelligence, the soul. If you understand the things like this, you will understand that you cannot be a person who is using electricity, a bioelectricity, to survive, to exist. This electricity is existing. This electricity is intelligent. This electricity wants to go back to the complete, full cosmic electricity, like a magnet. And what you are, the ego that you are now, is only a role, a play that you have. You are a tool of this electricity. Your ego should be a divine ego to manifest this divine electricity in complete harmony. And if you are a divine ego, you have the power to shift. What does it mean? It means that you believe in nothing apart from freedom, apart from being one with the light. So, as a Shaolin, if you have to fight, you fight. If you have to kill, you kill. When I fight, I could kill if it's needed. I become a tiger, merciless, fearless. But I can also love. Somebody who needs to be understood. I can be completely yin, female. I can listen. I can cuddle. I can understand. I can have a lot of compassion. To listen, I would say like a woman, because I'm not a man. I am free. I can have a lot of authority and I can shout if it's needed in the situation. I can be terrifying. And because I can do all of this, I can be also Buddha. I can identify myself to Buddha, to the light, to the pure energy. And anything I choose to be, I can choose it because my ego is divine. So, I'm not going to deny my existence. Of course, my electricity wants that. My engine, my body, needs other things, like sleeping, like having friends, like sex, like drinking, sleeping, all of this. And when I need sex, I have sex. I am this pure electricity that is expressing its love through the body and the sexuality. And I'm completely expressing my sexuality. Then I change, and now I am a teacher and a pedagogue. Then I change, and now I am a threat for some assholes. And now I am like a real mom for some people. Not even teacher, really mom. And now, if you want me to be gay with some people because they are lost and so on, I can. And if you want me to be shy, I can. If you want me to be sad, I can. Because I believe in nothing but this electricity of freedom. And this electricity of freedom is going to respect my body and respect the other body, which is my surrounding. And I will give to the surrounding the play role that is needed for the surrounding. I need to be strong. I'm strong. You want me to be weak. You need me to be weak. I'm weak. I'm whatever you want. Because I am free. I believe in nothing. When I eat because now my electricity is in contact with my body and I need to eat, so I eat. And because I am not in war with myself, the electricity and my ego are one, I eat much less than the others. I drink much less than the others. I sleep much less than the others. I am very strong and I never get tired. Because I don't fight myself. Because I know who myself is. That is to say, a savoir-faire at the service of the light. And as the light cares about my body, my electricity cares about my body. I don't deny what my body needs. Care, love, tenderness, sexuality, sport, good food, and so on. But I don't believe to be that. I know that I am a part of this perfect unity. When I practice channeling, it's very easy for me. Because I'm not going to manifest an entity saying, this is ridiculous, this is too, I don't know what. No, because I never think that my personality, what I am, is ridiculous. Why am I going to think that this entity that is singing or this entity that is like that is ridiculous? Because it's different from what I am usually. That, of course, is not ridiculous. No, we have different waves, different, how could I say, engines that are producing different productions, different manifestations. So you can be the entity of the music, you can be the entity of love, you can be the entity of authority and knowledge, you can be any kind of manifestation of this cosmic electricity. And in your way to touch, to live and to exist, you become the Buddha. That is to say, an enlightened person. And when you know that this light cannot be manifested easily at the present time, because of the situation, because you are with people who need to fight then you do what you have to do. You believe in nothing. Therefore, you are everything. When you believe that you are that, and that you are obliged to betray what you only believed from your small, crazy ego, you will therefore believe the opposite. Passive light will lead you to believe in an entity of light until you become an entity of darkness. If you leave your beliefs in what you have to be, then you become anything you want. And you is the light. You is this field of energy, of love, of total freedom. Therefore, everything is possible. And when your body and your brain are not working anymore, you just live the life, which is only the biological life I'm talking about now. You just go to manifest your energy in a different field of existence, or helping the same friends in a different way. Why is it, for instance, in the past, I was a super champion of martial arts. I used to train regularly around 6 hours a day. So you can imagine I was a god. This man is dead. I'm not a god anymore in martial arts, but I am a god in some other stuff, as I am a Buddha. Why is it that it's very hard for us to accept that the life is built with a long follow-up of deaths? I mean, Do you remember who was the kid that you were when you were 3 years old? Yes? Show me this kid. You remember when you were a kid of 6 years old? Show me this kid. You remember when you were 12 years old? Show me this person. You remember when you were 20? Show me this person. You cannot. Because you remember, but they are dead. Haven't you noticed that to live, you need to die all the time? The death is not a bad thing. And being in the state of shifting is not shifting like I pretend to be. No, you die from one and you are something else. But because you are completely free, that you move like this energy from matter until pure ether, as I explained before, when you eat, you can shift, move from one to the other one, and you can decide to be that, or that, or that, or that. Your evolution towards the life and the light gives you the power to die much more often. And when you decide to die very often and very easily, it's the path to go to the light. And you can also decide to die in what you are now to become a Buddha. But you cannot be fanatic. If you're a Buddha manifested, you are not always talking like this and being in peace with the cosmos. You are able, you're free. For the others, you are unforeseeable, complicated, because they don't know how you're going to react. They don't know what you're going to do. Because you're free. So you do whatever you want. There is no spirituality without a complete freedom. Most of the people I met who are with the light, they are fanatic. You cannot be fanatic with the light. So some people are going to tell me, but E.G., you're fanatic, you're vegan. You refuse to eat that and that and that. And I said, no, I'm not vegan. As I explained before, I am Lucitarian. From Luci means light. So I eat the light. I can be pranic when I want. But I know that my body is not light enough to eat only the light. So I can eat also vegan. But if I need more because I travel, then I eat vegetarian. And if I were in the middle of a war, I would eat meat. I would even eat human corpses. If it is to stay alive because I have something important to do to help. But I will choose always to eat the minimum of pain, the minimum of violence, the minimum of pollution, the maximum of responsibility, love and light. So if somebody was telling me, come with me in the restaurant and eat meat in front of me to show me that you are free, that you are not fanatic, I would say, no, I am with the light. You will not ask me also to stab somebody to show you that I'm free. I am free to manifest in the way that I want the light. And the light can be manifested in so many ways. Music, martial arts, meditation, curing people, talking to people, guiding, teaching, paying for people, sheltering people, fighting for people, and dying for people. Because when you die for people, you don't die. You go straight to the light. Because you have been the light all your lifetime. And if your body falls, your light is already with the unity of the light. When I meet people who can go to the light, to Buddha, to only by this process of praying, only with this mantra, only with, I don't know what they can invent. Of course it's helping, because it is a path of pedagogy, what we call a dharma, that is guiding to the light. Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, when you reach through an exercise or protocol of any kind, we should all be the same. We are free. We are equal. We don't deny the school that gave us the power to be free, but at the same time, we're not fanatic about this school because any way can work. So what? Just be free. Enjoy. Be this cosmic electricity manifested of peace, love, compassion. And for that, as I don't believe, I take under consideration the situation of the world. And I act regarding the situation of the world. I act regarding the situation of my body. I act regarding the situation of my psychology. Because I work a lot, but I know from time to time I need to watch a stupid film. I saw a film 1 or 2 days ago that is completely stupid, Dark Pool or something like this, a rubbish superhero with the X-Men, and it is quite tough as a film, but on some stories I was laughing quite a lot. Because it's cool at one point, as I need to sleep, I know that my engine, my computer, my brain needs also to relax on stupidities. It's not socializing, it's not all the time. We have to know what we are. Sometimes we need to laugh. We need to have a nice evening where we play games and whatever else. I play music for the pleasure of manifesting something cool, but I'm not a genius in music, so sometimes I learn. I make mistakes. So what? It's a time of relaxation because my brain needs that as well. I am in peace with what I am. But I am not dependent. I wouldn't kill somebody to keep my body alive just because I'm afraid of dying. I would kill somebody who wants to kill me because I am frightening for him, because I am with the light and he's not. He wants to kill me because I am a manifestation of the light. I kill him. Somebody wants to hurt children or weak people, I am there, I kill him. My blade will always protect the weak people. It's true that this electricity is much more adapted for love, compassion, peace. It's a great pleasure. I don't enjoy to do what I have to do sometimes, to argue, to be tonic, to be violent, to kill. I don't like that at all. But I don't do what I like. I do what is correct, what is needed to balance the manifestation of the light on this planet. And when I decide to go away of my body and to invite any entity, it's a great pleasure. It's not troubling at all, because I am not E.G. I am the light. I am a Buddha. There is not one action that I do in the world to help the darkness. In my food, in my way to act, in my way to teach, with my money, with my physical body. I never do something so that E.G. is winning. E.G. is enjoying to be at the service of my soul, of the cosmic electricity, of the cosmic law of peace, that in Buddhism we call Dharma, that you can call many other words, Tao, it doesn't matter. And when you meet this, then you will leave the contradictions of doing the opposite of what I said just before. You will leave all of this. Because when you believe in one thing that you are, very often you will do the opposite later on. Because when you believe, you are in an illusion. When you are with the light, you don't believe, you are. You are the essence of the cosmos. You are the breathing of the cosmos. You are the beauty of a galloping horse. You are the trees moving in the wind. You are the trees eating the light. You are the beauty of a kid, the gaze of love of anyone who loves you, who loves his or her kid, his or her pet. You are the essence of this love. You are the essence of the life itself. If this planet is disappearing, you cannot disappear, because you are the energy that created matter. If this cosmos is disappearing, you cannot disappear, because you are the energy that created this singularity, creating the cosmos. You cannot be born and you cannot die, because at this level you are eternity. Here and now, forever is your leitmotif. You know it. You feel it. Now and forever, you are this light. And because you are free, each of your cells is the manifestation of this harmony, of this intensity. You love everything in the body of somebody. You love everything in the feelings of somebody. You love everything in the pure energy of the cosmos. You love intensely, immensely, because you are this infinite immensity of justice, of goodness, of harmony, of knowledge. You are everywhere and everything. Beyond this planet, beyond your physical form, beyond your fears, your beliefs, you are a pure energy of freedom. When you breathe, feel that you don't inhale air. You mix your body of air with your physical body. When you eat, you don't swallow food. You mix your physical body with the physical food. When you love, you don't love. You mix your body of love with the body of love of your surrounding. When you look at the light, you don't look at the light, you are the light. When you look at the life of the masters, you are the light of the masters. And in this way, of course, you understand that the reincarnation is not existing, because it's existing only unity, one forever. But in this one has been manifested different existences to experiment different ways, to go back to the truth. You are not afraid, because the death is only the destruction of a physical body. Everything that you do, everything that you are, is the light, goes to the light. You are one with the truth. And by being so, you are fearless, immortal, an absolute joy and intensity of light, of enlightenment, of truth, of wisdom, of power. You don't believe You are. You don't try. You are. You are not afraid. You are one. You don't die. You are one with the immortality, with the cosmos, with the light, with the real identity of your own divine being, eternal love and light, breathing through the cosmos. Yes. It is what I am. And I love all of you, each of you, because I know this is what you are. And I forgive you because I know that you don't know what you are. I forgive my son. I forgive Pam. I forgive all the people who try to kill me, to betray me, to backstab me, because they don't know what you are doing. They don't know what they are doing. Remember the story of Jesus Christ on the cross. Father, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. On this world of darkness, when we are with the light, we are also with the violence of the darkness, coming from the world, from humanity. Anyone who denies this darkness, this violence, doesn't know anything about the light. Knowing the light is recognizing the shadows that we have everywhere. Even Carl Jung used this expression, the shadow. Of course, the light is revealing to you the shadows of the world. When you turn yourself to the light, you are obliged to discover the shadows and to push them away as much as you can. Anyone who is denying the shadows doesn't know anything about the light. This ignorance of the light will allow them to pretend. This ignorance of the shadow will allow them to pretend that they are only with the light, before being only with the darkness. You are this light, this knowledge, this unity, this endless, so powerful, mighty love, pure cosmic energy. This is what you are. The rest are only tools to manifest your immensity and your divine existence of love and compassion. Yes, this is what you are. This is what I am. Once you know that, you belong to a fantastic, marvelous, cosmic brotherhood, where not only the humans can be, but other humanities, other beings of so many other planets, solar systems, galaxies, and when everything is creating one marvelous, fantastic unity, then we are one totally with God. And if you could understand the laws of the Dharma, the laws of the light, the laws of the love, then you would understand that the aliens who are evolved, they need to come and look after each civilizations that is trying to go to the light and who is not yet able to do it. If you could understand the light, you would say, of course they are there. Of course it's obvious. Of course they have to. Because if they don't, the cosmos will not evolve. Everything is at their disposal. The pure energy, the power of the miracles, and the brotherhood of the aliens, and the unity with the cosmos, with the entities, and with the God Himself. Once you understand all of this, everything that you do is guiding you to this truth, whatever the way, whatever the people. You know where you come from, who you are, and where you want to go. And by doing that, your life is like a circle, a power of action, a power of unity that is making the cosmos existing in your brain. And once you have that, you have in 1 second the eternity. And in this story, in this state, what Pam did doesn't exist anymore. The death of my girlfriend doesn't exist anymore. The sadness doesn't exist anymore. The old age doesn't exist anymore. Is existing only one thing, the revelation of what I am. Pure light, eternity, immensity, love, compassion, harmony. If you can understand what I try to present in harmony with the entities and with the cosmos, then you start to understand who you are and what is your way. And you can look at your path and check, did you protect, did you fight, did you act? Did you really evolve, did you transform, did you change? Did you take each responsibility that you have been meeting like a fantastic cosmic present on your path of evolution to accomplish His will, so that you become one with Him, one with the light, a Buddha, an enlightened person, still being a person, but already being the light. I can only wish for you to understand after everything that I explained. I can only wish for you to understand. In the next chapter, I will let you be in completely with the light. Totally. May you be humble and open enough to receive what I will give, or what the light will give, so that you free your own light and become one with this power, with this love. I contemplated the face of God. Therefore, I know the truth. And I am acting each second of my existence with this knowledge that is part of myself for eternity.